going on, guys? It's your boy CJay. I'm back again with another Division video. So today I'm bringing you guys my updated Nomad PvP build. This is for solo gameplay or solo play in the Dark Zone. I know I made a Nomad build back in 1.6. I made it for Last Stand, and that was just for going around with my MP7 and just shredding people with power rating and all that good stuff. But this is a build just simply for solo PvP. It's really fun to use. It does lack in damage because it's not the biggest damage dealing build, of course, because Nomad's not really for it, but it does put in a lot of work. It does do damage. It has a lot of survivability. You basically have 3 lives with the build, as well as you have a lot of skill haste with the way that I put this up, so you're getting heals back pretty fast. It's a really fun build. It's also a really trolly build for people who don't really like Nomad very much. So without further ado, let's get right into the build. So as you guys can see, I'm running 4-piece Nomad and 2-piece high end. Let's go into the weapons first. So I'm using a lightweight M4 with 17.3k base damage. It's got deadly, adept, and competent, with all the mods being the same as always, with crit damage and crit chance. My secondary, I'm using a Navy MP5N. If you don't have one, go pick it up at the vendor this week. It's being sold at the special booming vendor. I'm dead serious. Go pick it up, because if you don't have it, you're gonna wish you did. So just keep that in mind. Go get it, and you can craft basically this entire gun right here and even get a better one than mine. So this has 19 crit chance, 81k base damage. It's got competent, deadly, and unforgiving, and all the mods are pretty much the same across the board like usual. So let's go into the gear. Oh, also, actually, I want to point this out. I mean, people know about this already because I made a video about it, but I'm using this my little double barrel sawed-off shotgun for when I do drop people. Gives me talented, predatory, and sustained. And this is actually really good with Nomad, to be honest. This actually works really well with Nomad because of predatory and talented, and everything is it's just pretty damn good, especially with the health on kill and the constant healing that you're getting from the 4-piece. So just keep that in mind. So I'm going to go into the gear real quick. I'm using a rapid chest piece, not the best armor roll. Definitely try and get a better one because it's pretty trash. So roll into electronics with health and skill haste, and 2 firearms, well actually 1 firearms mod with skill haste and electronics mod with skill haste. My Nomad mask is rolled into firearms with skill power. You can't put crit chance, you can't put health if you want an even bigger health pool. Keep that in mind. You can go a lot into health and then like make this a kind of tanky, but I don't really go that way. So I mean, I find my tankiness comes from just the 4-piece and the extra lives and the skill haste itself. So that's kind of my version of being the tank in this patch. But I mean, GG. And I have an electronics mod with skill haste. I want to go over what the bonuses do just for people who aren't familiar. The set with 2 pieces gives you 15% health on kill, which is fucking amazing. With 3, you get grants a constant small amount of healing, allowing the user to regenerate all segments of health bar during combat, which means you just get a constant take of healing pretty much every second or so. It's honestly really good, especially if you just happen to be running away from someone who's just trying to be kind of tanky and stuff. It works really well, to be honest, especially with me as a solo player. It's just really damn good. I really hope that in 1.7 this set still remains good. So with the set piece 4, when receiving fatal damage, you are instantly healed to full health. Can occur once every 4 minutes, which is basically like having a recovery link when you're about to go down before you actually have to use the recovery link. So keep that in mind. This has an electronics mod with skill haste. My Nomad knee pads are rolled into stamina with skill power, and it has an firearms mod with skill haste. Man, I'm really fucking up there. And it's got a first aid self-heal mod, which is pretty much what I use for everything across the board. I wanted to point out that this is rolled into stamina, and I know a lot of people will be like, stamina is not really good. The reason this is rolled into stamina is because honestly, it kind of works for this build, I'm going to be honest. But you can roll this into firearms and put health. You can put it in firearms and skill power, or even electronics with health if you want. So definitely there are different ways to go. The way I see it with stamina, because it doesn't have health as a major attribute, the stamina roll actually makes up for it, so I get that extra skill power and not lose out on health. That's kind of how I see it. But of course, you want more damage, roll into firearms. You want more electronics, roll it into electronics. So just want to point that out. I'm running a specialized backpack, rolling to fire for the health, and a stamina mod with skill haste, and 2 first aid self-heal mods. My Nomad gloves are rolling to fire with skill haste, SMG damage, and crit damage. If I could have this, my recommendation is to have skill haste, crit damage, and crit chance. You can have AR damage or SMG damage because you are really stacking at depth, so it doesn't really matter, but my idea would be the skill haste, crit damage, crit chance, so keep that in mind. My Nomad holster going to skill haste, and the rolls aren't too good. I mean, bad firearms roll, but I mean, what can you do? And that's pretty much it there. So let's go into the skills and abilities and all that stuff. So I use an overdose simply because I'm not running vigorous. It gives me 152k healing, which is pretty good, as well as the fact that I don't have refreshed and stuff. So this just really works out for me. I have a 25-second cooldown, which is pretty good, all things considered. As well as I use a support station, and I get it back in 16 seconds, which makes it easier for me to stack at depth. When I'm using it to stack at depth, I use the box first and then the overdose if I need to. You can do it the other way, just I find it a bit easier to get the pattern done if I do it that way. So keep that in mind if you are gonna stack at depth with the build. And I think, yeah, I already said it comes back in 16 seconds, so it's pretty good. So my talents are critical save, strike back, precision, and on the move. You can, if you don't want to use precision, I recommend using precision for this build since you don't have the best damage, so keep that in mind. But you can use one is none if you are hitting headshots, but I mean, let's be real here. So, as well as tactical advance is also pretty good as well. If you are pretty good with the whole cover to cover thing, you can take advantage of this when you can. So that's pretty much it. Now that is pretty much it for the build. I mean, it puts in work. When you stack at depth, it just, I mean, like, GG's. You get a good amount of damage. Yes, it's not the hardest hitting build in the game, not by any means, but it does have a lot of survivability. You have basically 3 lives with the build, and when you are playing it smart in the dark zone, oh my god, people have a really hard time killing you, especially when you're just getting, you basically have, I mean, you have your support station, you have your booster shot, then you have your med kit, and then you have the Nomad 4-piece, and then you have the recovery link. That is so many ways to get constant healing, man. Like that, it's just crazy. So I'm gonna show you guys the stats and whatnot. So the main thing about this, so the health on kill, if you guys can see, 15%. Now when you switch weapons and smack someone with the double barrel sawed off, this actually is at 21. So keep that in mind. I think I already made a video about this. Make sure to switch to the weapon and smack them down. Honestly, it's such a good way to use any build, to be honest. 36 skill haste, which brings down my skill cooldowns, as well as the fact that I do have rapid. Rapid is actually just a UI bug. I know I said it was broken in my healer build. They did confirm that it's actually just a UI bug. It is working as intended, just the UI is a bit fucked up. So I'm basically at max skill haste for what it's worth, the 36, and then the 15 from the rapid chest piece. I'm getting my heals back really fast. I mean, like, it's pretty damn good, guys. So that's pretty much it, and my max health is 198. Don't let this fool you. I mean, you guys saw from the gameplay. You can get more health from here. Definitely, you can get tons of more health from here, but you don't need it with Nomad, honestly. You really don't, especially if you're playing smart. You won't even notice the health. So that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the build and the gameplay. I just got a new mic, so let me know if the quality is alright. I kind of just broke on me this morning while I was recording, which was kind of GG. I have a lot of videos coming this week because I will be away for a couple days on, I think, this weekend coming up. So if I am not on making videos, it's because of that. But I'll probably have some videos pre-recorded for you guys and whatnot. Montage is coming as well, so stay tuned for that. So it's been your boy CJ. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out, yo. Peace.